After the United States conducted attacks on Iran's nuclear sites, the Iranian government has retaliatorily chosen to close the important Strait of Hormuz. The Strait of Hormuz, through which more than 17 million barrels of oil pass daily, remains the world's most important choke point for global energy supply. Energy choke point. When this strait is closed, not only Iran but Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Kuwait, Qatar, UAE, all their oil exports will come to a halt, and when oil exports stop, understand that the engine of the world's vehicle will begin to stall. In other words, every individual around the world will feel its impact. The Strait of Hormuz between Iran and Oman is 35 kilometers wide, which connects the Persian Gulf to the Arabian Sea. This is the route through which Arab monarchies export their oil worldwide. Yes, they do. Every day, 20 to 30% of the world's total oil supply passes through here. If Iran were to attempt to forcibly close the strategically important Strait of Hormuz, then nearly $1.5 billion would be lost daily. Whereas in a month, $44 billion worth of oil would not be able to be supplied to the world. Not only oil, but Qatar's LNG, meaning liquefied natural gas, is also exported through this route. If this happens, there will be a surge will be witnessed because the demand for oil will increase in other oil exporting countries around the world, such as the USA and Russia. Oil prices could instantly increase by 20-30%, potentially reaching $150 to $200 per barrel. Prices of petrol, diesel and gas could spike worldwide, but the question is Iran also shutting down this 35-kilometer wide maritime route based on what we know from history? Although Iran has issued several persistent threats to shut down the strategically crucial Strait of Hormuz on numerous occasions, it has never proceeded to completely close this vital narrow waterway. In the year 2008, there existed a level of tension similar to what we are witnessing today, characterized by the presence of US and Iranian warships in the Strait of Hormuz. During the period of conflict, Iran stated explicitly that in the event of an attack against them, they would proceed to shut down the strategic Strait of Hormuz. Even in those circumstances, widespread panic quickly spread throughout the international market, but Iran chose not to close it down. Also, in 2012, the US imposed sanctions on Iran for oil exports. At that time, Iran had also threatened to close the Strait of Hormuz. But America said this would be considered an act of war. The result was that Iran did not close the strait, but their naval exercises were certainly conducted. A similar incident was also seen in 2019 when the US declared the IRGC Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps as following the actions of a terrorist group. Iran has responded by detaining a maritime tanker and also successfully shot down a United States RQ-4 reconnaissance drone. But this strait was never completely closed to international shipping, only during the Iran-Iraq war in the late 1980s. Iran launched attacks against Kuwaiti tankers operating in the Persian Gulf due to their active support for Iraq during that specific war. But the US Coast and US Navy started escorting Kuwaiti ships in the meantime. Even then, the Strait of Hormuz was never fully closed. So this proves that amidst every conflict, there are certainly threats from Iran to close the Strait of Hormuz, but international negotiations strive to prevent such actions. Iran cannot actually do so because it is not only against international law, but it would also cause great harm to Iran itself.
Hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, please subscribe and press the bell icon. Stay tuned for next video. Hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, please subscribe and press the bell icon. Stay tuned for next video.